Hi there. Today we are looking at how to access the Sacramento Public Library online for students in the San Juan Unified School District. So we're going to go to SacLibrary.org or search for the Sacramento Public Library. While you're there, you're going to click on the My Account, or it might ask you might have a login button here. Then you will be asked to sign into your account. To do this, you will use the SJ prefix and your student ID number. So just a warning here, this is not the SJ password that students used to have. Instead, it's uppercase S, lowercase j, and then the 6-digit student ID number issued to every student in the school district. For the PIN, you are going to use the student's year of birth. So depending on your age, the year you were born, you're going to put your year of birth in for the PIN number. I'm choosing to click on the Keep Me Signed In, and that way it'll be easier for me to get back to it in the future. Go ahead and click that Login button. And you can see here that I have 2 titles that are currently checked out. I have something on hold. So I'm looking for a book to read for my class, and my teacher has given me a book list. So I'm going to look for The Outsiders. I'll type it here and click on Search. Let's look for Maze Runner. Okay, so I found Maze Runner. Looks like there are a couple different editions available. I'm going to choose the first one that's on my list here. There are a couple ways we can check out the book. There are audiobooks, and then there's an ebook. The ebook allows you to read it on your computer or in the Libby app, and the audiobook allows you to listen to it through that same app. So if you have a Kindle or the Kindle app available, you can also get editions through there. I'm going to choose the ebook. When I click on it, it gives me different editions I can choose from. And so I'm just going to borrow this first one with Libby. When I click on it, it says the title has been checked out successfully. I can view my checkouts. And you can see I have a couple books checked out that I'm reading right now. In fact, I just finished reading The Giver, so I'm going to return that one. You want to make sure to do that when you're done so that it can be available to other folks to check out. And then now I want to open the Maze Runner with Libby. So I'm going to come over here and open with Libby. Sometimes you will be asked to sign in again, so just to be aware of that. You can also get that Libby app on Google Play or Apple Store if you want to add it onto your phone. I'm going to choose to read this book in browser since I do not have a Kindle. Okay, so now we have the Maze Runner book open in Libby, and it's in a different browser tab than the Sac Public Library. Or if you have the app, you can open it in the app. In the browser window, which most of you will probably use on your Chromebook, you'll notice that it defaults to opening as a 2-page layout. So when I click to move to the next page, you can see that it has 2 pages in view. Now if I click on the left side, it'll bring me back. If I click on the right side, it brings me forward in the book. If I click on the circle with the lines in the top, it'll bring it to 1 column. So that makes a little bit more center on the page, and it allows you to have a little bit larger text on those small Chromebook screens. The other thing I want to point out is that if you click on this A, you get a variety of settings. So you can choose what background you want, you can choose how big or small the text is, and there's some different accessibility things like Open Dyslexic, which changes the font, gives more line spacing, things like that. So there's different ways you can change the settings to fit your preferences for reading. You can also search for key things. So if you're like, oh, I started on the hard copy book and I'm going back and forth with the digital. So I'm actually on chapter 5. I can search for chapter 5. It brings me to my table of contents and I can click on it to go to chapter 5. So there's some different options there for searching through things. You can also add bookmarks to a page. So if I'm like, I want to bookmark 5 so I can come back to it more easily, I can click on that little shape in the top of the page, and if I click here, it'll show me that I have chapter 5 bookmarked today, and I can click on that. And that's all you need to know about accessing books using the Sac Public Library and the Libby app.